People don't think. They can't get out of their own. Everybody's so fucking myopic. They view everything through how their life goes. And then all these rich motherfuckers take a private jet. They want you to take a bus, but they're gonna take a private jet.
Fuck that. I keeps it real.
So, Russia put a bunch of nukes in Ukraine in case they had a war with Europe. They could just nuke them closer.
I can't hear you!
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir!
Maybe they're trying to save fuel costs or save the environment by using less fuel, you know, get them a little bit closer. For all of you climate change greenies out there, that should make you happy. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Driving with Jeep and Ain't Easy. And before we talk about anything else in the world, I have finally figured out what I want on my tombstone. I want my tombstone to read, "Dear Russian warship, go fuck yourself."
Ain't that right, little fella?
He ain't lying.
Holy shit, let's get right to the BAMFs of the week.
And when a defining moment comes along, you define the moment, or the moment defines you.
The Ukrainian naval officers who responded to the Russian warships.
Военный корабль. Порт Армейный. Я русский военный корабль. Предлагаю сложить оружие и сдаться по избежанию кровопролития и неоправданных жертв. В противном случае по вам будет нанесен бомбово-штурмовой удар. Длинный остров. Я русский корабль. Повторяю. Предлагаю сложить оружие, сдаться, иначе по вам будет нанесен удар. Как поняли меня? Прием. Русский военный корабль.
Fuck that. I keeps it real.
So the Russian warships were saying, hey, Ukrainian naval ship, this is a Russian naval ship. Surrender or you will be destroyed. And the Ukrainian naval ship said, hey, Russia, go fuck yourself. The sad part of that story is that they were quickly destroyed and killed. But damn!
And when a defining moment comes along, you define the moment, or the moment defines you.
The sailors on that Ukrainian warship are the BAMFs of the week. To have that kind of courage, you know, I don't know, they were probably on some little like wooden frigate or something like that. And this big ass Russian battleship, you know, contacts you over the radio and says, hey, we're gonna blow you up. And they're like, fuck you. Talk about heroes. Which begs the question, would any of this happen if Trump was still president? Probably not. Because old poopy pants Joe Biden says, oh, well, we're going to impose sanctions on them. And then in 30 days, we'll see if that does anything.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
Vladimir Putin doesn't understand sanctions. They don't care about sanctions.
See, Billy Idol gets it. I don't know why she doesn't get it.
They took all of their money in, and actually this is a brilliant move on Vladimir Putin's part. Vladimir Putin took all of his American dollars and invested them into like cryptocurrencies. So America can't do shit to Russia right now.
This is turning into a surrealistic nightmare.
What can you possibly do to Russia? They're like, we'll take over whoever we want to because they have nukes. And if you get involved with a nuclear country, you know, what's the obvious eventual outcome? And the worst part of the whole thing is Billy Clinton back in, I want to say 94-ish. I remember it was 94, 95. I remember it was mid-90s. When the Soviet Union broke up and Ukraine became the third largest nuclear power in the world because Russia had placed a lot of its nukes in Ukraine because that's basically the western border of Russia. It's basically the closest where you can have operating missile silos because of the climate and everything. You don't have to worry about missile silos being frozen over with ice and all that other good stuff. So Russia put a bunch of nukes in Ukraine in case they had a war with Europe. They could just nuke them closer. Maybe they're trying to save fuel costs or save the environment by using less fuel, you know, give them a little bit closer. For all of you climate change greenies out there, that should make you happy. But Bill Clinton convinced the Ukrainians, hey, give us all of your nuclear stuff. Give us all your nukes, all your, and America will promise your security. I mean, in theory, it sounds like a good idea. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to maintain my nukes. I don't have to worry about anything crazy happening. And America is going to back me if anything crazy happens. And then something crazy happens 30 years later. And America says, well, I just had some ice cream. And I just pooped my pants. So in 30 days, if Russia doesn't quit killing Ukrainians, then we're gonna have to talk about this some more. Fucking weak sauce.
See, Billy Idol gets it. I don't know why she doesn't get it.
So, and the big heroes this week are those brave Ukrainian sailors who just said, hey, Russian warship, go fuck yourself.
Русский корабль, повторяю, предлагаю сложить оружие, сдаться, иначе по вам будет нанесен удар. Как поняли меня? Прием. Русский военный корабль.
Fuck that. I keeps it real.
I love it. I hate that they died. That's a tragedy. Even more than the 91 freeway on a Sunday afternoon. It's 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. Why the fuck is the 91 freeway all blocked up? Because we have too many people in Southern California. Hey, Soviet Union, please invade Southern California and kill half of these motherfuckers so I can actually get to where I need to be.
That's all I have to say about that.
So, that's basically been the big news this week. Not only has Joe Biden drove gas prices to an all-time high in Southern California. Thanks, Joe Biden! Our previous all-time high average was, I think it was 4.67 a gallon for the average of all of California. Now the average is 4.76. So, thanks, Joe Biden! He shut down the Keystone Pipeline from Canada into America. But Joe Biden says, you know, the Russian pipeline, the second one that they're building, that's okay because, you know, the Ukrainian gas and oil companies are paying Hunter Biden $80,000 a month to be on their boards. You know, everything. I hate believing in conspiracy theories. Whenever somebody comes up with some bullshit like, you know, that the Ukrainian gas and oil companies are paying Hunter Biden $80,000 a month just because Joe Biden was vice president, and Hunter Biden is on crack, so Joe Biden is gonna make it as easy for crack smokers to get free crack stuff from the government as possible. I'm like, whatever, dude. And what happened? Joe Biden is out there giving medical kits or safe crack smoking kits to crackheads. So let's shut down all the oil pipelines. Let's make, in winter, let's make, because see, this is the thing. People, lefties are normally in inner cities. They're normally in warm climates. And they don't understand the need for, like people in New York. Well, I don't see why you need a car. We have this beautiful, wonderful subway system. Come to Southern California where everything's spread out all over the place and we have fucking earthquakes. Do you want to be in a train underground when there's a big ass earthquake and the earth falls on your train and covers you? It's not going to kill you. What's going to kill you is you're going to die of hypoxia. You're going to die very slowly, hot and sweaty, as every gasp of air that you take becomes more and more laborious until you eventually think, yep, I'm going to actually die. And then you pass out and you die. That's why we don't have subways in Southern California. Plus, 90% of Southern California is fucking granite. You know, that's the whole plate tectonics thing. There's a fucking subduction zone about 100 miles offshore where the plates from Asia dive under the North American plate. They go down. They create volcanism, and that's why we have so many mountains in California. So everything below you in California is fucking granite. Granite is hard as shit. That's also why we have earthquakes, because the subduction zones and the plate tectonics and shit moving. So you can't have, what is it? I think the San Andreas fault, well, most faults in general, move about the speed that your fingernails grow, you know. So imagine having a tunnel system where every year you have to go and redo the tunnels and the tracks like an inch to offset for the plates moving. That's why we don't have subways. It's real easy to be in New York City going, well, just take a subway. Or just take a bus. Okay, on a normal day, when I load up all of my tools into my work van, it takes me about 20 minutes. you know, to get everything all loaded up that I need for the day. So you want a bunch of construction workers stopping every bus at the bus stop while they load up all of their tools that they're going to need for the day? People don't think. They can't get out of their own. Everybody's so fucking myopic. They view everything through how their life goes. And then all these rich motherfuckers take a private jet. They want you to take a bus, but they're going to take a private jet.
Ain't that right, little fella?
He ain't lying.
So anyway, that's what's going on in the world. Joe Biden has figured out a way within 1 year, it's like Barry Obama said, don't underestimate Joe's ability to fuck up everything. So Biden has managed to fuck up oil prices, food prices, fucked up Eastern Europe, and that whole thing stems from his bad withdrawal from Afghanistan. See, Trump said we're going to pull everybody out in March. Why? Because it's still fucking cold in Afghanistan, and they don't fight in the winter. They're crazy, they're not fucking stupid. So, Trump said, hey, we're going to pull all of our forces out in March, because April and May is the killing season in Afghanistan. That's when the poppies bloom, and everybody got their opium rolling, and they ain't afraid of shit. And Joe Biden, just to spite Trump, and because he wanted to make some kind of symbolic statement, or what's the symbology there?
So, what's the symbology there?
Symbology? Now that Duffy has relinquished his King Bonehead crown, I see we have an heir to the throne. I'm sure the word you were looking for was symbolism. What is the symbolism there? Let me explain it to you.
About pulling out on 9/11 because that's when Muslim extremists attacked America. Afghanistan has nothing to do with 9/11. All the terrorists that bombed us that attacked us on 9/11 had Saudi Arabian passports. So I don't understand what the fuck Joe was thinking. Well, obviously he wasn't. But somebody said, hey, you know, you can make a giant victory speech. So all 12 of those Marines and that one Navy corpsman who died because Joe Biden didn't pull out, those deaths are on his hand. I digress. So anyway, I thank you all so much for watching. This is a total shit show. Thanks to all the fucking libtards in America for voting for Joe Biden.
Fuck that. I keeps it real.
I hope this is what you wanted. I hope you wanted higher gas prices, higher home prices, higher food prices, World War III, fucking innocent Ukrainian sailors being killed because they have the courage to tell Russia to go fuck themselves.
Fuck that. I keeps it real.
Just like this guy has the courage to just fucking cut right the fuck in front of me and just go slow. Thank you all again so much for watching. I will see you next time. American flag. Bye.
Yeah. I don't know what I just said, but I said something.